So I'm going to show you how to turn this elephant cookie into this elephant cookie. Very cute. First things first, obviously you want to make the cookies, let them cool, and make your icing and get them all set and ready. So I've got my size 2 tip and 15-second for the outline in the gray, and also 15-second consistencies for my pink. That's going to be for the ears and the little heart that the elephant's nose is going to be holding. And then 15-second consistency for just the black, which you only need for the eyes. And for the white, also for the dots in the ear. And the flooding consistency for obviously the inside of the elephant's body. So the first thing I'm going to do, which I've already got some made up and ready, is the heart on the nose. So I'm just going to make that. You kind of want to exaggerate it because it's icing, so it's going to end up moving around on its own without me even having to move it around. So I want it to still look like the shape of a heart whenever I'm done moving what I need to, and once it's actually set on its own. So there's that. And then I've already got some ready for the next step. So I'm going to grab one of those. And now I'm going to grab my gray outline. And I need to wipe this off because it just has that little bit of pink. So whenever I need to use it again, it's clean and ready, and I'm not going to transfer any of the other color onto the new color that I'm going to use it on, or dried up frosting, well, not frosting, icing. And so yeah, I'm just outlining the elephant. The reason why you want to do the heart first is because you don't know how big or small that heart's going to end up. So you just want to do that first, let that dry. It seems like it's something you do last, but no. Now I'm going to do the flooding consistency inside of the elephant's body. Now these cookies are actually fairly easy. There's other cookies that take so many more steps. That's a little bit harder only because it's time consuming, but these ones are not bad at all. Like, I prefer these, although I like doing all of them, but for as many as I need to do for these, this is perfect. It's not too hard, not too difficult, not too many steps. I don't have to make up a ton of colors of icing. So if you're ever gonna start trying to do any types of cookies, I definitely start with something more simple. You know, there's simpler ones than this that doesn't take as many steps, which this one doesn't take that many. So now I'm obviously moving my frosting around, filling it in. That looks good. And now I'm just going to give it a little shake. Try and grab it gently by the edges, because you guys have seen my video before where the cookie just fell out of my hand. So now that that's all in there, I'm going to set that aside to dry. And again, you know, I've already got more made up, ready for the next step. So this one has been set and dried, and not completely set, not the 8 hours that it needs to set out. And now I'm going to turn my cookie like this. That way I can draw the heart-shaped ear. And I'm going to fill that in. You know, I don't have 2 different consistencies for this just because it's such a tiny space. I don't need to make a second bag just for this. You know, I can move this around just fine. It does not need to be the flooding consistency because it's, you know, it's not going to start setting on me because I can come back to it so quickly. So give that just a little tiny shake. I don't need much, because again, it's not going to really go setting on me with the step that I need to take next, which is using the white to make the little polka dots, because you want to do that while it's still wet. That way the polka dots set into the icing. They're not raised above. None of that. There they go. And before I do anything else, I can grab my black. And this is just a one tip. I don't need anything huge. Just give a gentle squeeze. And of course it's a little bit clogged right now because I didn't cover it up with a wet napkin, so I need to fix that. Everything's going smoothly, and then we get to the eye. Of course, there we go. Sorry about that. There's that, and then as little as it may seem, I still have to use this. If you can see, if I can show, I guess you can't really see, but it's kind of sticking up a little bit. I want to make the eye look just like a round dot with no pointiness raised from the icing. It's kind of hard to explain because this camera's not that great. And then there you have it. And now I'm gonna do this over and over and over, let them set for 8 hours before I wrap them up. And there you have your cute little elephant. Thanks for watching.